my God, what a 2 nights of football, by the way, last week. But I gotta say, I am loving the back-to-back week of Champions League football. Unlike in recent years that we have to wait 2 weeks, sometimes 1 month. But anyways, great result for teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona, as well as Bayern Munich and Liverpool, the big boys, I should say. Don't get me wrong, I still believe Barcelona and Real Madrid is poor in those games, despite winning the Liverpool and Bayern being the usual self, maintaining their superb form in all out of competition. But of course, the biggest loser, Manchester United. In the last episode, I did mention that they should be wrapping up the group, but they did not. They were totally outplayed by Basak Seher. If you watch that game, it was atrocious, really. That being said, Group H is now wide open, just like that, because Leipzig had a victory over PSG, and holy cow, what a headline it will be if PSG were to be eliminated. But anyways, today's episode, I want to focus on the games that I have watched in the weekend, and that is Manchester United, Everton, Barcelona against Real Betis, the La Liga, the two La Liga teams as well. And of course, the two big games, Bayern Munich and Dortmund, with Liverpool and Manchester City squaring off at the Etihad. First off, Manchester United versus Everton. I have to admit, Manchester United is in a confusion state right now, even though that 3-1 win at the Goodison. I think for the last few episodes, we have covered and criticized Man United more than we have praised them for. I did state that Man United is a team built for the cup competition, but for whatever reason, Manchester United, when in times of need, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is under fire or whatever, desperate times, and the next match, they perform like a world-class team. And that once they got a string of good results, they seem to throw away goals like as if it's not worth playing for. And that is not a compliment, really. And I'm not surprised. They got a result, to be honest, against a running wild Everton side this season, managed by a world-class manager. But Manchester United still at the bottom of the table. But I'm not surprised. Alright. Still can't get over how these teams have lost in the week against Basak Seher, who sits 5th in the Turkish Super Leagues, mind you. So that sums up what Manchester United is in terms of quality. But yeah, it's all in the confusion states right now in the dressing room. Let's try to salvage the game against Everton. I think they got possession more of the ball in terms of possession. The final match stats. Luke Shaw, once again, turning provider. I think that's 3 assists over 2 games now, I think, for him. And I think Bruno Fernandes, he's that diamond in the team. He's the key in that team without stating the obvious already. Besides that, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is literally he's like the dying superhero. Just when you think he's about to die, he resurrects and comes back alive. Which begs the question whether he does feels the pressure. At first I thought he did, but now I don't think he is. I actually think he's in a position of he's gonna try his very best, but if he didn't, then it's still all good. I think that's why he didn't pressure his players, and that's why he maybe managed his players well after bad losses. I really do. That's the dressing room right now. And if you can only imagine, and after that statement I've made, to paint you a little picture, and I'm starting to like him a bit as a manager, because he's not afraid to make big changes. He really don't. He put Pogba on the bench, playing a debut youngster against a PSG team, which is in a final of last season's Champions League, and got a victory over there as well. His first centre-back is Harry Maguire, who had a horrible couple of weeks. Still having faith in him. He's had a string of bad results at home this season so far, yet his changes is like as if he's managing Bayern Munich. So, credit where he's due. He's brave. I mean, for God's sake, he's picking up Juan Mata and McTominay ahead of a world-class talent in Paul Pogba. What does that tell you, right? Should that do it for us here to put in retrospect? Anyways, on the flip side, I did want to cover for some Everton fans. They seem to kind of run out of steam. That's 3 in a row now. And believe me, if you would, I so want to see another team push the big six in the Premier League. It does look like one more with Carlo Ancelotti, a manager of that caliber, to challenge the top six. But they need to get back in shape. They need to refresh a little bit here and there. A good start to the game, by the way, with Bernard scoring for them, and then after that it just went south. Manchester United just pick up things, and just goes to show that this season has been really, really weird for the teams that are inconsistent. And to be honest, it's only Bayern Munich who have been all the more consistent. But even then, they lost against Hoffenheim in match day 2 of the Bundesliga. 4 goals to 1, by the way. But anyways, don't be shocked if Everton win big and Man United lose big 2 weeks time after the international break. But good result for Manchester United, and also very quickly, good job on first goal by Edison Cavani. Hopefully, we'll get more goals from him. He's a good striker to watch as well.